Hey guys, welcome back to the Torque Force channel. It's me, David Torque. If you're familiar with the Torque Force, or if you've been following us for a while, you'll know that I actually started this channel with my good friends Arcarius and Brodavia. Over the weekend, Arcarius did some traveling and got to experience something really cool that he'll be sharing with us in this video. So I hope you enjoy, and be sure to give Arcarius lots of love in the comments below. Now without further ado, take it away, Arcarius.
Hey everybody, what's going on? This is Arcarius here, coming at you with a new video about Super Mario Wonder. So I was very fortunate to attend both PAX West and Nintendo Live over the weekend, and I just got back, so I thought I would make a brand new video going over my impressions of the game. The demo was actually decently sized, and I got to play a few levels. One level I got to play with another person, so I got to check out the multiplayer a little bit, and then the other levels were on my own. So got to have a little taste of both, so let's get started right away. So first of all, talking about the movement with the game, I felt that it feels a bit different than the older Mario games, even the older New Super Mario Bros. Games. I was expecting it to kind of have a similar feeling to like New Super Mario Bros. Wii or New Super Mario Bros. U, but interestingly, it feels kind of slower, which at first I thought made it kind of bad, but as I got the hang of it, I sort of realized that like the reason why it's slower is to sort of create more of a challenge, which I know sounds weird for a Mario game. Like, why would a Mario game be more challenging? But like, by making it slower, it sort of requires you to like think more about what movements to make, and that sort of creates a better like give and take between the player and the game. The power-ups, you know, we saw them. If you've seen the Direct, then you know about the new power-ups. There's the bubble, the drill, and the one everyone's talking about, the elephant ability. I got to try out both Elephant Mario and Drill Mario. Elephant Mario, you know, I was really worried when I saw the Direct that Elephant Mario was just going to make the game way too easy. Fortunately, that is not the case. Elephant Mario still requires a bit of nuance in order to use efficiently. You don't just like run through enemies, which is what I kind of expected. It's more like, you know, in older Mario games like the Tanuki suit or the cat power-up, like you have to time your attacks and you have to run through the level. You also have certain bricks that only Elephant Mario can hit. As for Drill Mario, that one, I had a bit of trouble with at first, honestly. Like, it's very weird. So if you've seen the Direct, you know that Mario can either drill down into the ground underneath stuff, or he can go up into the ceiling. And it takes a bit of getting used to understand those controls. You kind of have to like ground pound into the ground and then like ground pound out of the ground, and then going up into the ceiling, you have to like hit the ceiling as you're jumping and then drill, and then like you sort of stay, like I figured you would just go underground and then come back up, but you kind of have to like force yourself back out of the ground, which I thought was a bit strange. Unfortunately, I didn't get to try out the bubble power-up, so I don't know how that one works. As for the overworld itself, though, you know, if you saw in the Direct, there's both the regular linear Mario map and some areas where you get to do the levels out of order, and they tell you next to the level how difficult it is. So there's like 1, 2, or 3 star levels. I didn't really notice much of a difference in difficulty, which, you know, you would come to expect from a Mario game. Each one felt about the same level in terms of difficulty, which is, you know, not very difficult, but also not overly easy, which is nice. I appreciate that. There were some rumors about this game too, that in later levels it gets really difficult, and now that I've played the game, I could totally see that being the case. So let's hope those rumors are true. Alright, so now this is the thing that I am probably the most excited for about this game, and that is badges. Badges, if you saw in the Direct, are very subtle but also very effective changes to how you play the game. So like the two badges that I got to try out were the parachute cap and the wall climbing. So the parachute cap basically allows you to float a bit in the air. If you've played Mario 3, it's sort of like using the Tanuki suit or like the super cape in Mario World, or in some games, Princess Peach can float in the air, so it's also sort of like that. Basically, it just keeps you from falling straight down after you jump. You kind of get to float a bit, and if you're speed running, that can be really nice for like gliding past levels a bit. It also helps for like pits and traversal. So I could totally see that one being very useful, but the wall climbing jump, because obviously in the new Super Mario Brothers games, Mario has the ability to jump off of walls and to sort of bounce into other walls, but with the jump badge, your momentum basically stops. So instead of jumping off the wall and going towards the opposite direction, you're forced up when you use it. So you go directly up the wall, and then the next jump will be the normal jump that you're used to if you've played a new Super Mario Brothers game. So you like jump up using the badge, and then you jump back over, or you go back up. If you've played Mega Man X before, the first wall jump is sort of like jumping up a wall in Mega Man X, and then the second jump is like new Super Mario Brothers. So those were the two I got to try, but there are way more. Looking at the list of badges, there's a lot more, and if you've seen in the Direct, there's some that make you go invisible, and there are some that let you use a grappling hook. So like, there seems to be a wide variety, and not only that, but there are challenge levels specifically designed around using certain badges, and I could see those genuinely being interesting and challenging, but also rewarding to play. So it really feels like they're going for sort of a strategic take with this game. So I am very much looking forward to seeing what they're going to do with the badges. On top of that, the biggest thing that Nintendo's promoting with the game are the Wonder Flowers. You get a Wonder Flower and it basically augments the level. I only got to see a couple Wonder Flower abilities, but the impression I get from them is that there is a wide variety of things that can happen. It never feels like the same thing happens more than once when you get a Wonder Flower. Like every level that has one seems to have some sort of different effect. So the one I saw that wasn't featured in any direct or trailer is where you get it and then a timer starts and stars start falling from the sky. And every time you get a star, it ups your timer, and so you have to keep it as long as possible in order to get to the Wonder Seed at the end of the level. And getting a Wonder Seed allows you to get to the next level if you have enough of them. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get enough of them to unlock any more levels in the game. What was really neat about the demo system that they had set up is that it actually tells you up in the corner how much time is left in the demo. There's a little timer up in the top. It wasn't part of the game itself. It was like built into the demo systems that Nintendo had installed, which I don't know if anyone else cares about that, but I just thought it was kind of cool. Fortunately though, I was able to do all the levels in the demo with still a lot of time left over, so I got to see a wide variety there. I got to try 3 levels and then 2 of the badge challenges, which are what unlock the badges in the game. Oh, I also just remembered with the badge system, you have some badges that will like change what your character can do, and then there are other badges that will like affect like the overall part of the character. So like, you have ones that change Mario's jump, but then you also have ones that like turn him invisible or will like only use certain power-ups. So yeah, those are my impressions of Super Mario Wonder. I'm honestly a lot more excited about it now than I was when I first saw the trailer. It genuinely feels different from the games that have come before, and I am really, really excited to see where it's going. I hope that it's long. I hope there's a lot of levels, and honestly, I'd be fine with them doing DLC for it as well, if that means we can see more of the game. On top of that, just a quick aside before I end the video, I got to see some of the staff members who are working on the game. I didn't get to talk to them, unfortunately. I wish I could, but yeah, the director of the game and the producer, Takashi Tezuka, who's been with the Mario series for a long time, they were both there, and you could tell there were other Nintendo game developers there. They didn't outright say it, but like they had on like their suits, and their badges had like a special tag on them that you could tell that like, yeah, they definitely work in like the main headquarters. So I thought that was kind of cool. PAX West in general was also really neat. I could talk about some of the other stuff that I saw at PAX as well, so if that's something that you'd be interested in, be sure to let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe, and I hope you all have a fantastic day. Bye.
Hear me scream, I'm here to break your streamer. Hog-a-honkus, hear me scream, I'm here to break your streamer.